little outhouse on the prairie will not be seen tonight, so that we may bring you this important program. Wrong channel.
You want me to do this as a name or comp time?
There we go. It's the Health and Wealth Show with David Ernest from our super secret studio in a city where the streets have no names. So if you're trying to send us something by mail, good luck with that. It's the Health and Wealth Show, the 30-minute television program with some good news about your money. Now, here he is, the high priest of high finance. It's David Ernest.
And welcome back to another Health and Wealth Show. I'm David Ernest, and this is Rusty. And where are we, Rusty?
Well, you know, we got invited to come up to the Slap Out Assisted Living Home up here in Slap Out, Alabama. It's you just go to the boys store a boys store and turn right. There's a lot of nice folks up here. And as a matter of fact, in just a few minutes, we're going to have a special guest.
Yeah, I understand there is a special guest
who resides here.
But it's been a secret almost.
It's kind of a secret that he's here.
I don't know what this is going to do to the nation when, of course, you know.
Well, after we have the show, we'll do on Men in Black thing, and we'll flash the thing on so they won't remember.
Oh, yes, we could do that. Where's that device at?
I've got it hidden around.
Okay, well, you all keep your eyes on the screen.
Yeah,
so
and at the end
once
of
you
the
get
show,
this information, you're going to have to be anesthetized.
There you go. We'll take care of that.
Yes.
But, David, I was just going to ask you a few questions today of things that people ask me when they meet me out on the street.
Okay.
Like one thing, how did you get a driver's license? But other questions they ask are like, how hard is it to get in touch with David Ernest?
Well, it's very easy. All you got to do is dial my number, 279-7431. Leave a message, and I'll call you back. And if you want to get with me real quick, you can just listen to the message, and it has my cell phone on it.
Oh, it has like the super secret number on it.
The super secret number.
I did not know that.
Yes.
And, you know, I think I could get into doing the show from up here because this is the most comfortable chair.
I know. It's a lot different than the studio, isn't it?
I think you sit in a nice, comfortable chair like this and you get smarter. You just, you know, we're almost like, what's that show Matthew was talking about? The Actor Studio.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever be as smart as James Lipton or anything.
Well, you're pretty smart, Rusty.
I get by.
You do a good job.
I do okay.
You definitely got your calling. You definitely got your calling.
I get called a lot, but other than that.
You've listened to his music, you've watched his movies, and now you can own your very own piece of the king. Bumco presents the Elvis Talking Doll Collection. Handcrafted by talented handcrafters, the Elvis Talking Doll Collection depicts the king at 3 important times during his career. Doll number 1, the 1950s. Elvis joins the Army doll, complete with uniform, combat blue suede shoes, and duffel bag. And remember, Elvis speaks. Just pull his dog tags and you'll hear,
Private Elvis Presley reporting for duty. What time do we?
Doll number 2, the Elvis 69 Las Vegas comeback talking doll. Elvis has those long hip sideburns, that cool black leather jumpsuit, and when you pull his gold taking care of business lightning bolt pendant, you'll hear,
before I do my next song, would anybody like to order a pizza?
Doll number 3, the old fat 1 foot in the grave Elvis. Yes, this is the king before he left this earth and went to rock and roll heaven. This doll comes complete with skin-tight sequined jumpsuit, lyric sheets for when the king forgets the words to his songs. And as an added bonus, this doll has the kung fu grip for holding onto those jelly donuts. And remember, it's a talking doll. Press firmly on the king's stomach and you'll hear,
excuse me, Sonny, is Red back from the Taco Bell?
Available only from Bumco Products. It's the Elvis Talking Doll Collection. Not sanctioned by the estate of Elvis. If the king were alive, he'd sue the pants off us. All dolls sold separately, jelly donuts not included. From Bumco.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Excuse me.
In 1977, the world was shocked to hear that Elvis Yes, the king of rock and roll had passed away. Well, you know, I don't believe everything I hear on the news, and I've done some looking, and, you know, Elvis didn't pass away. I found him living in an assisted living in Slap Out, Alabama, the Slap Out Arms, and we're here now interviewing the immortal king of rock and roll, Elvis. How are you, sir?
Well, thank you very much. I've been up here about 40 years now.
Yeah. How are you? You doing all right?
I'm doing all right. Just been sitting around with my hound dog.
I see you got Lisa Marie and Priscilla there.
Yeah. And I got to use my cane every now and then because, you know, I'm getting in my 80s.
Yeah, you're getting on up there. Well, let me ask you something. What made you think about giving away Cadillacs?
Well, I wished I'd never done that.
Why's that?
Well, you know, I've been listening on the radio with that old radio guy.
David Ernest?
Yeah. He said you ought not do unwise things with your money.
Well, you know, it's nice to give it away, but it's good to have it when you need it later.
Right, well, that's right. I could have used it. I could have been. He told me the only place I could afford was Slap Out, Alabama.
Well, you know, it's nice up there in Slap Out, or up here in Slap Out.
Yeah,
the assisted living is pretty nice, but you could be like maybe in Hollywood somewhere, or in Graceland or something. You could have that as an assisted living.
Well, the government took half my money.
When the government got half,
when they thought I died, they went in there and they got that inheritance type thing, going on there, and they took. I think I had about $7.7 million. And by the time they got rid of it, I had about $3 million, and I tried to take some of that and come up here and live, where people wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, because they just had to, reach out and touch the king.
That's right. But if I'd listened to somebody like David Ernest, I'd be living up there in Hollywood or someplace nice, down on the beach or someplace. I'm not, there's nothing wrong with Slap Out. It's just, you got to be Slap Out of everything.
Yeah, it's kind of quiet around here. Not any nightlife, I would guess.
That's all right.
You can go down to the El Patron and get something to eat, I guess. And down to the boy store to the Piggly Wiggly.
Right. It's all right.
We're close to the lake, too. I mean,
I can't afford a place on the
lake. Well, what you're saying is people, maybe they shouldn't listen to people like, I don't know, Colonel Tom.
That guy's a crook.
He kind of took.
He took half of my money. That's worse than IRS.
He took a lot of your money. You should probably put your trust in somebody like David Ernest, who is an asset preservationist.
Yeah, he sure would have helped me out a lot if I'd listened to him. But I just gotta. All I do is sit up here and with my hound dogs. They ain't nothing but my hound dogs. They cry all the time.
Yeah.
And it's all right, but. I wished I'd listened to somebody and done something different today.
Well, I noticed. I didn't notice a Cadillac out front.
No,
I did notice one of those 3-wheel bicycles.
Yeah.
With some sequins on it. Is that yours?
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay. Well, you're hanging in there.
Well, I have to get help to get on it.
Yeah. Well, and probably to pedal it too.
Yeah.
Well, Elvis, I'm glad to see you. Glad you're doing all right.
Thank you very much.
Maybe everybody sees this.
Much.
Keep it on the down low where you are. They won't.
Yeah. Keep it on the down low, Dad. I would walk these old hound dogs, but they cry when I do that.
Well, you don't want that. But if you don't want to wind up in an assisted living in Slap Out like Elvis here, what you need to do is call David Ernest at 279-7431. That's 279-7431, and he will help keep you out of the Slap Out assisted living facility there.
Yeah, food ain't too good.
It's not too good. I probably don't have any peanut butter and nanner sandwich.
I ain't had one in a long time.
Oh, we'll see.
I'm going to diabetic coma.
Well, yeah, you don't want that. Well, we'll see if we can work out maybe one with some, some sugar-free peanut butter.
Nice.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Elvis.
You're welcome.
And we're going to go back to the studio and the rest of the show now.
Tell that David Ernest to try to help all them people because they don't want to end up.
I'll do it. Thank you for joining us. And what time does bingo start?
I think about 7 p.m.
About 7 p.m. for bingo. Here at the Slap Out Assisted Living.
Thank you very much. Andy, dick me up. How many out there in Las Vegas? Pretty hot in Las Vegas. How you doing out there? How's everybody doing out there? CC Rider, CC Rider, CC Rider, yeah. I don't know the words to CC Rider. CC Rider, I'm gonna fake it. CC Rider, CC Rider.
That's pretty close, Elvis.
All right. Thank you. Y'all want to do Hound Dog? All right. I'm dedicating this to my dog back at my home in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I got another one over in Memphis, Tennessee. And he's probably watching me right now. Anyway, this is what I tell him whenever time I talk to him. I say, there ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. There ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. There ain't never caught a rabbit and he ain't no friend of mine. They said you was high class. That was just a lie. They said you was high class. That was just a lie. Ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Howdy, man. That's right. Playing for my hound dog. Ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. Ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. Ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Yeah! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, how many of you got your sweethearts out there with you tonight? How many of you got your sweethearts out there with you? Well, we're going to slow it down. And you go get your sweetheart. And you tell her she's your sweetheart. And then you wrap her up and you dance with her. Because Elvis is going to sing one for you tonight. All right. Why we say only fools are rushing, but I can't falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be the same if I came falling in love with you? Like the river flows surely to the sea, darling, so like a river flows surely to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't do only get love with you, for I can't help only get love with you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, hey, you caught me here in the man cave, just kind of goofing around a little bit. I want to tell you about my friend David Ernest. You can call him at 279-7431 and talk to him today about your retirement. He can take care of that for you. David Ernest, 279-7431. Call him up. You'll be glad you did. Tell him Rusty sent you. Oh, I hear that train a-coming. It's coming round the bend. I ain't been to Dairy Queen and I don't know when. Oh, I shot a man and slap out. Just to, this thing's out of tune.
Is your money working for you? Would you like higher returns with lower risks? David Ernest of Ernest Financial Retirement Rollovers has custom-tailored strategies. With over 30 years in the industry, let him help you achieve your dreams. Ernest Financial, where they are always earnest about your money. Visit retirewithernest.com or call 279-7431. That's 279-7431.
And welcome back to the Health and Wealth Show. I'm David Ernest. Rusty, wasn't that some type of guest?
What an interview.
It was amazing.
Yeah, he had to go, and I think he wanted to catch a nap because bingo starts at 7.
That's what he said.
And I think it's Fruit Cup night, too. And he wanted to make sure he got to dinner in time.
And I think karaoke is after that. He likes that. He said he likes that.
Yeah, he probably does real good at that.
Yeah, he's got quite a few people that like to listen to him. Mm-hmm. I don't really think they put it quite together.
No, I don't think anybody else will. Like I said, at the end of this, we're going to have to flashy thing him anyway because we want to know where he is.
Yeah, that's right. So, do you know where you are?
Nah, I know where I am, but do you know where you are financially there?
Yeah, that's right. Do you know where you are financially? You know, there's all kinds of things that can happen. People say, well, I've got enough money. Okay, I don't worry about it, David. I'm building my money up. Okay, so you're building money up. Are you going to be able to keep it? Or what do you mean by that? Well, there's all kinds of dangers out there, stock market danger.
Oh, yeah.
Taxing dangers, taxes, the men in black. There is facilities like this danger. Do you know how much a facility like this costs?
Oh, it's crazy.
In Alabama, the top end ones are approaching $10,000 a month, and the middle of it is like $7,000. Average for this kind of facility. You can get on down $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month. But just think about it. If you had $300,000 saved up in your pension and are and you lived 5-10 years at $10,000 a month off of that pension, what's going to be left of that pension?
Zero. You might wind up owing people money.
You could, or you can become a ward of the state, and that's what happens. A lot of people become into the Medicaid. They go into the Medicaid system because they have no choice. Medicaid will pay for facilities like nursing homes and dementia care units, and there's but there are ways that you can go to an attorney. We have some of the attorneys you can work with. You can go to these attorneys, and they can help you adjust your portfolio in such a way that it might not be taken away someday from your family. Okay,
right.
From your family. There's things you have to talk about that. I mean, you have to give up things. There's other things too in your pension. A lot of people have, like, in the market kind of pensions, like, mutual funds, and maybe they got it in a CD or whatever they got it in, and all it does is just, it grows or loses money, and they're hoping that it lasts. But there are special pensions using insurance type programs that will do the same plus more, and will make much more money than the CDs and the bank accounts historically, 2, 3, 4 times as much, which means that, it could compete with the market in a way as far as those returns go. But the thing about it is you can have your income guaranteed, and you can also have something, pull a trigger, that if you become sick and incapacitated in such a way that the value doubles of the pension. And that's a phenomenal thing.
That is.
Sometimes it'll triple. So you put this on the risk of the insurance company, but if everything goes good, which, you hope, then you can also mitigate your taxes down to almost nothing if you do it the right way. And you can also live forever and never have to worry about running out of income. And that's the beautiful thing.
That sounds good. Now you're saying to yourself, how what did he say? If you missed some of that, you might not have quite gotten all of it. All you have to do is call David Ernest at 279-7431. Now, if you're outside the local calling area, you do have to add 334 to that. It's 279-7431. Talk to David. Set up a time to go in and see him. A little 30-minute appointment does not cost a dime.
No.
And there is no obligation, but you come away with some very good sense of what you might need to do to ensure that when retirement time comes, you're not scrambling, that everything's going to be right there for you.
And we do have things for younger people, utilizing certain kind of products that never, if it's put together right, never would show up any taxable income. And this is important to young folks because the Social Security system and the socialistic system if you heard any of the debates that have been going on and the things that the politicians want to change going on, that they're going to be hungry. It's just common sense. They're going to be hungry to take your retirement savings away. You must go in protection mode now. You have no choice if you're wise. Wise men get ready for the future. People that don't get ready for the future, they just play around and procrastinate and wait for the government to make those decisions for you. And that's not something you want to do. When you can take the bull by the horns and make it where they probably would not get as much, if any, of your funds in the future. And in addition to that, if something goes wrong, the insurance companies would pay more to you in the early part of the years, which your 401k and regular IRA will not do. When they run out of money, you're out of money. So you need to make sure you cover all bases. And I'm not knocking 401ks. I'm all for them. Especially the Roth 401ks and Roth type programs. But they all need to be reviewed and see if you can modify them to work in the parameters of what I'm trying to talk about.
279-7431.
Correct.
That's 279-7431.
Right.
On that World Wide Web, that would be www.
Right.
That's retirewithernest.com. That's David's website.
Yeah.
And on Facebook, Health and Wealth with David Ernest.
Right.
There's a link there that takes you to the YouTube channel that's got a lot of our old radio shows, some of the comedy stuff, and some of these TV shows. As a matter of fact, all of them are on there. You can watch them at your leisure. Yeah. And, you know, we have worn out our welcome and running out of another good 30 minutes of radio time. But this has been 30 jam-packed minutes right here.
Yeah, it sure has been.
We had that special guest and everything.
I've been invited to play some bingo tonight.
Well, that could be fun.
It could be fun, and, you know, some people, they still got some money left over if they're playing bingo.
Well, there you go. Yeah. And like I said, you know, our special guest, I'm going to have to flashy thing, everybody, so they won't remember where he is.
Oh, yes. But everyone look in the
right at the TV
now. TV there, because, you know, this needs to be done. We don't want to ruin the situation.
National security type thing.
Yes,
we'll see you next time on Health and Wealth with David Ernest.
All matters discussed during the show are for informational purposes only. Each individual situation may vary, and the opinions expressed here may not apply to everyone. Materials presented are believed to be from reliable sources, and no representations can be made as to its accuracy. All ideas and information should be discussed in detail with one of our qualified representatives prior to implementation.
Get on it. My home in Norfolk, Virginia, California, home of mine. I straddled that Greyhound and rode him into Raleigh and on across Carolina. Had motor trouble that turned into a struggle halfway across